Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the Marauders, specifically about the blithering idiot of the group, Peter Pettigrew. And now the main general consensus when it comes to Wormtail was that he was a talentless, weak coward who didn't even deserve to be a Marauder. Right? No, wrong. Well, there's no question that he was a coward and a weak person who betrayed his friends, and I do not in any way believe that his death redeemed him for what he'd done. The fact he's considered an untalented wizard is kind of ridiculous. And what makes things worse is that almost everyone thinks this. Peter Pettigrew is useless. Well, actually, Peter Pettigrew's an idiot. Wormtail is so stupid, but you're as useless as #Wormtail. You see what I mean? And I know a lot of you are going to agree with these comments and think they're right on, but today I'm here to set the record straight and argue that Peter Pettigrew actually has quite a lot of magical ability. How you doing? Okay, so firstly, he's an animagus. We really don't know much about animagi or what it takes to become an animagus, but considering Hermione says there have only been 7 animagi this century, you've got to assume that something like this does take a decent level of power and skill. And everyone just assumes that James and Sirius carried him through this process of an animagus transformation, that he could have never done it alone. But there is absolutely no proof that this was the case. Point is, he achieved an animagus form while he was still at school, and I don't think a hopeless wizard could have done this. I was so depressed last night that I called myself almost as untalented as Wormtail. Wormtail was talented though! You're such an idiot, you make Peter Pettigrew look like a genius. I don't like the guy, but he wasn't an idiot. Like, I'm sorry. Honestly though, why do people think he's an idiot? He performed such powerful magic. Peter, do you think I'm being stupid, Ramus? Ramus, that's your normal Wormtail. Okay, I'm not going to try and claim that Wormtail is an intelligent person. I'm trying to claim that he was talented when it came to magic. Like, for example, Harry was very talented when it came to magic, but he was no Hermione when it came to intelligence.
Me, books and cleverness. There are more important things.
And even though Peter Pettigrew wasn't the brightest spark, he still was a really powerful wizard. And it's even more impressive when you consider he wasn't clever. Also, need I remind you that he is the one who restores Voldemort back to a human body. Like, yeah, he does it under Voldemort's instructions, but still, this will have been extremely complex magic. And he perfectly executes a spell to bring back Voldemort to his original state. Gilderoy Lockhart must be the most useless wizard after Peter Pettigrew. Did this person forget that Crabbe and Goyle exist in the Harry Potter? Yeah, well, I guess Crabbe did destroy a Horcrux, but that's besides the point. Peter Pettigrew was a powerful wizard. Like, he was good at magic. Like, why does no one understand this? I'm not saying this just because I'm a Hufflepuff. To be honest, I don't think Peter Pettigrew belongs anywhere. He's better off as a squib. Okay, so I don't know the context of this, but I feel like someone said that Peter Pettigrew's a Hufflepuff and he's trying to argue against it. And if there is one thing that annoys me more than people thinking that Peter Pettigrew was an untalented wizard, it's people thinking that he should have been in Hufflepuff. Like, if you think that, I honestly think you must be lacking a brain. Hufflepuffs value loyalty above all. Not in my house. The Marauders were magical badass. Oh, and then Peter Pettigrew. This is the thing though, Peter Pettigrew may have been like the Neville Longbottom of the Marauders, and he was a bit slower than the rest of them, and he was always like a little behind. I know that Neville's a good guy and Wormtail's a bad guy, but Neville received absolute redemption from everyone, and everyone considers him a great wizard now. But no one feels the same way about Wormtail, despite the fact he performed much more impressive magic. You see, and this is the thing that gets to me. Everyone just assumes the Marauders to be these incredible young wizards, which they were, but that Wormtail was miles behind, which he wasn't. May I remind you that he completely outsmarts Sirius after Voldemort kills James and Lily? If you'll recall, Sirius goes to James and Lily's house on the night they were killed to find they've been killed, and he immediately knows it was Peter because Peter's the secret keeper, so he goes to confront him. And when he finds him, Peter yells for the whole street to hear that it was Sirius that betrayed Lily and James. And then before Sirius goes to curse him, Peter Pettigrew blows the street apart with his wand behind his back. This spell he performs with the wand behind his back kills everyone within 20 feet of him, and he cuts off his finger, turns into a rat, runs into the sewers, completely framing Sirius for everything he's done. Like, yeah, what he's done is terrible, but he also manages to successfully fake his own death and get Sirius stuck in Azkaban for 13 years. Like, yeah, that's conniving, but it's also deeply intelligent. Imagine James and Sirius impatiently helping Peter Pettigrew figure out how to become an animagus. Useless. As I said though, Peter Pettigrew completely outsmarted Sirius Black, so why are you assuming Peter Pettigrew is the useless one? If Voldemort is so powerful, why didn't he just give himself a nose? He gave Peter Pettigrew a hand after all. What did I just... That is the most stupid comment I've ever read. Forget every other comment I've ever read in all of the videos I've ever made. That that was the worst one. That was the most stupid one ever. Now, I know I usually refer to tweets as my main way of reflecting the general public's opinion, but today I want to use top trumps to do that. People still play with top trumps now, because that's what kids used to do before they have the internet. They probably have a top trumps app. I've checked, they don't have a top trumps app. I've got a top trumps specials Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix edition. And basically, if you don't know how top trumps work, you split the cards in two, and each of you have a set of cards, and all the cards have characters ranked in terms of skill. You pick a category, and then whoever has the stronger card in that category gets the other person's card. And once someone gets all the cards, they win. That's basically how you play top trumps, if you didn't know. But anyway, I bring this to your attention because I was looking through these top trumps cards, and Peter Pettigrew has magic ranked at 1. Like, 1. And first things first, like, that's a bit harsh. Like, he's not 1. Like, even if you think he's terrible at magic, he's not 1. He's better than that. Like, to put into context how low a 1 is, August Filch, a squib, has a magic rating of 8. Meaning if you put Peter Pettigrew up against August Filch in terms of magic, August Filch wins. August Filch, who is a squib who is unable to do magic, is apparently more powerful than Peter Pettigrew, the person who killed Cedric Diggory. Like, what kind of knowledge of Harry Potter did the person who made these cards have? Like, I'm sorry, that is just like the worst thing I've ever witnessed. But if you're still not sold on Peter Pettigrew being a much more impressive wizard than you thought he was, let me take you through his timeline of events from when he escapes at the end of The Prisoner of Azkaban to when Harry starts his 4th year at school in the Goblet of Fire. Firstly, all on his own, he somehow manages to work out that Voldemort's in Albania and track him down. Like, I've always thought the books kind of glossed over how he found Voldemort a little bit, but maybe it's just because he's much more intuitive than we thought he was. He outsmarts and overpowers Bertha Jorkins, a witch from the Ministry of Magic, and brings her to Voldemort so he can create his last Horcrux. He then restores Voldemort to some sort of bodily form, or whatever this is, through some sort of potion that Voldemort tells him to make, and his clear ability as a potioneer doesn't stop there. He helps create the plan for Barty Crouch Jr. to disguise as Mad-Eye Moody at Hogwarts, and he is the one who creates the Polyjuice potion, since it says in the Chamber of Secrets that it takes a month to make, and Barty Crouch Jr. wasn't even with Wormtail and Voldemort a month before the plan took place. Obviously, Barty Crouch Jr. was producing it while he was at the school, but the original potion he had at the start, that was Wormtail. And finally, the day before Harry starts school, he helps Barty Crouch Jr. overpower Mad-Eye Moody, one of the greatest auras of his generation. And this was after 13 years of living as a rat and using no magic. He was powerful, okay? Peter Pettigrew was the worst thing the Gryffindor ever produced. He should have been a squib. Peter Pettigrew is so much more powerful at magic than so many other characters, and you're saying he should have been a squib? I think I found the person who created the Top Trump set. It's this person called Half-Blood Princess. Is it just me, or does that name sound familiar for some reason? It's probably just some idiot on Twitter, though. I want to perfect the Crucio curse because Wormtail's making me rage. He must be a squib. Why do people keep calling him a squib? He was a powerful wizard! I'm not denying that he was a weak man. I'm not saying he wasn't a coward, that he was a good person. No, he was none of those things. I'm just saying Peter Pettigrew is far from a weak wizard and has a lot more magical ability than he's given credit for. And if you believe that going into this video, I hope I've changed your mind. If Voldemort's so powerful and can conjure a hand for Wormtail, why can't he give himself a nose or hair? That's 2 comments saying that now. Oh my god. That is 2 comments saying. I honestly feel like I need a break from the internet after reading that, so I'll see you in 2018, okay? I think that was a successful video. I haven't made one of these videos in absolutely ages. It's been like 6 months. I always get hate when I do these videos, so I kind of got scared of making them. But if you do enjoy these videos, make sure to leave a like. Go check out my other social medias in the description below. Please go follow me. It means a lot. If you enjoyed this video and want to see other videos like this, you can subscribe by clicking here. You can watch the playlist of Why Does Everyone Think videos by clicking here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.